Hey, how's it going guys? Keeping it crafted here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to get onto the roof of the Nether. Now of course, getting onto the roof of the Nether is really an important thing for building things like gold farms and all sorts of things in that kind of sense. And the method I'm going to be using to teach you guys how to get onto the roof of the Nether today is so simple, and when I say it's like super simple, I'm going to be teaching you how to get onto the roof of the Nether in my Minecraft survival server world. So yeah, I'm going to eat real quick. Obviously I've never played on this world on YouTube, so if you guys would like to see that, let me know. But of course, for the purposes of today, we're just going to get to the roof of the Nether, and obviously this is the first thing you want to do. You want to build up or mine it all out and place ladders. Obviously I've done the latter just because I'm going to be using this multiple times, and then all my stuff that I need is up here. So what you're going to need is one piston, one redstone torch. I would say bring a whole bunch of rails just in case they get lost, but you only need one. And then you need a whole bunch of minecarts depending on how many times you want to go. Now if we take a look at this, and I'm going to get this zombie pigman to get out of the way real quick. Alright, so I sorted that problem, and yeah, what you want to be doing is looking for a break in the roof that's like this. So if we go up here, you can see that I'm at 124, and this will mean that at 125 there is this opening. So what you want to be doing is in this place here, place that. Then you want to place a piston, and this piston, which I've misplaced, needs to be facing upwards, and that means there's going to be a 1 block gap. Now this is super important because at 125 there can only be 1 block of bedrock above, and therefore if we place a rail on top, now that can be done without shifting, and that allows us to place a minecart. So now we've occupied that space there, the 1 block gap, before we hit bedrock with a minecart on a rail. Now as you guys probably know, this means that it takes up the whole block, but if you destroy this rail, there's a little bit of air, and obviously this is what I mean by there will be a rail that you can reuse, but you can potentially lose it breaking it. So I like to store multiple. Now what we're going to do now is remove that block from underneath. That's no longer necessary. I'm just going to place that there for now. And yeah, as you can see, this piston is retracted. You need to be able to see this wooden bit of it, because that arm is important, as the minecart will start to have problems, and it will you'll need to be able to see the bottom of the minecart and able to hop in it. So what we're going to do is going to place that torch there, and as you can see, it's kind of gone all over the place. The minecart's gone into the piston head, and that's no problem, that's perfectly fine. Now what I would recommend you doing is bringing with you enough obsidian to make a nether portal, unless you plan to break bedrock to get back down, but I won't be covering that this episode. So yeah, I would say go and get enough obsidian and a flint and steel for a portal, and then what you want to do is you want to hop in this minecart, and we're going to jump out so press shift to jump out, and then double tap on the spacebar to hop through the bedrock block. It's going to glitch through, and yeah, so we shift out, and there we go, we're on top. Now as you can see, I've already built myself a portal. I've been doing a few bits on here because I'm trying to build myself a zombie pigman farm, and that's precisely what you can be using this for. There's so many uses for it, and it's super awesome. One problem I found with putting the nether portal here is if you have this here and something on the floor, it will always default to, if you go through the portal in the overworld back to the nether, you'll always default to down there and not on top of here. Hence why I've said to you, bring lots of minecarts for the amount of times you want, and then hopefully you'll be able to break bedrock pretty soon. But I'll be doing a separate tutorial for that. So you guys, that was my tutorial on how to get onto the roof of the Nether. Obviously this is completely working on 1.14, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Bye.